despite the judgment of court that you were one of the plaintiffs that took the PDP to court, 3 of you in the leadership got a judgment from Justice James Omotosho's court saying that this convention should not hold pending when all the congresses are properly done, whether it's a zonal or state. Some of the states are not done. But you're seeing the convention is going ahead. What do you make of it?
Thank you very much. I think it's important to state clearly that there is no PDP convention going on anywhere. People, of course, Nigerian citizens are very free. They have a right to assemble, have a right to freedom of movement and all of it. The governor of Oyo State also has a right to host whatever gathering. It could be PDP members, it could be non-PDP members alike. You can host Owambe gathering and all of social gathering. It's okay, but we are law-abiding citizens of this country, and it even says a lot about the leadership of the party. When we complain about impunity, people may not understand the gravity of it. But it is obvious now, Nigerians can now see. You have a court judgment which says don't go for a convention now. INEC don't give clearance for any convention. Let them go back and do XYZ. Comply with your rules, comply with your constitution, comply with the Electoral Act, and follow due process. Now, you saw in the manner in which they did some forum shopping and got an ex parte order. A judgment, a complete judgment of a court where all parties have been heard. The court made findings and entered judgment. And then another judgment again, a case of unlawful exclusion of a very senior, respected member of our party, a founding father, one of the founding fathers, Sule Lamido. And it is not a secret that Nigerians do not know who are the aspirants to this convention. The PDP has a tradition. We have a way how we pick our forms with fanfare. You can easily analyze. Newspapers, the media, print and electronic will usually analyze the chances of each aspirant because they know them. You will see our aspirants go around the country to campaign, talk to party, stakeholders, canvass vote at various state chapters and all that. You can agree that you didn't find any of those happening in the course of or build up to a convention. So we are not just talking because we want to talk. Now, the party's BoT set up a committee. This is their own BoT now, setting up a committee to make findings and come up with resolutions on a way out. And the committee, made up of very senior, outstanding members of the party, came up with resolutions, recommendations, one of which said that this convention should not go on, analyzing the implication, the legal implication, and the need for the party to be seen as a law-abiding party, a party that functions under the rule of law. But look at where we are. In a clear display of the impunity that we talk about, Nigerians can now see that even their own committee, they are not obeying. A court of law, they are not obeying. So you can imagine the frustration that we have as members of this party. But again, the good thing is that the national secretary of our party, who has the responsibility to send out notice to delegates of venue, time, and a date for convention, have clearly issued notices. I'm sure your television station and other media channels have carried that notice to the effect that there is no convention of the PDP anywhere. And we, as law-abiding citizens of this country, will stand by the rule of law. We have a judgment. We are entitled to the fruit of our judgment. And again, they went on appeal. When you go on appeal, let us assume that Oyo State High Court say you should go ahead with convention. Abuja High Court say you should not go ahead with convention. You have taken a step to appeal. Once you are before the court of appeal, courting demand, the lawyer will speak to you on this when he comes on board. It is customary that everybody holds on Once you submit yourself to the decision of the Court of Appeal, it no longer matters whether it is your State High Court or it is Abuja High Court. The important thing is that the subject matter, which is convention of the PDP, elective convention of 2025, is now before the Court of Appeal. You know, everybody is supposed to hold on and wait for the Court of Appeal to determine this matter one way or the other. What is the consequence of not going on with the convention today when the Court of Law have said so? The heavens will not fall. The heavens will not fall.
Right,
but when you travel in illegality, you now risk. First of all, you show yourself to Nigeria as a very lawless party. You show yourself to Nigeria as leaders with that travel on impunity. You show yourself to Nigerians that you have no regard for our law, our courts. You have no regard for the judiciary. You have no regard for even your own processes. Your own committee that you set up, you have no regard. You cannot obey.